Yeah, just speaking my truth. This is not a diss song. This is me speaking my truth. My truth may not be your truth, but you know what? This is how I gotta give it up. Yeah, I'm tired of people claiming they my equal. We ain't equal, they can't match my level. You ain't stepping, you ain't a step that. Stop that flexing, ain't no muscle behind that. That's why I draw the line, that young close nigga out there. Nine that, yeah. I'm tired of people claiming they my equal. We ain't equal, they can't match my level. You ain't stepping, you ain't a step that. Stop that flexing, ain't no muscle behind that. That's why I draw the line, that young close nigga out there. Nine that. You barking like a big dog. You better get ready for the kickoff. You haven't seen what done. Y'all already know what it is. It's TK the Poet. You already know it, so you ain't gotta quote it. And if I spoke it, you already know what that means. Y'all wrote it. We're here with two fire poets. We have Serenity Speak and Oso the Poet. I'm gonna go ahead and bring them up and let them introduce themselves. I'm gonna start with Oso the Poet. Oso the Poet, tell the people who you are and where you from and what team you represent.
My apologies. Hailing straight out of Louisiana, Shreveport to be exact. Representing for bold words, my name is and I am Oso the Poet. And I'm looking forward to competing this evening. Best believe you're in for a treat. Thank you.
Oh, okay, that's Oso the Poet. We're gonna bring up Serenity Speak. Tell the people who you are and where you're from and what team you represent.
I am Serenity Speaks, and I'm from Kansas City, Missouri, and I represent Team Diagnosis.
Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go to the coin toss. Man, look, Oso, your first round pick. I'm gonna go ahead and give you the honors of seeing what side you want. You want heads or tails? What side you want?
Well, since I'm so familiar with Gates Barbecue, since I had it the other day, I'm gonna go ahead and take the bottom, man. I'm gonna go ahead and take tails, man. At old short end.
Okay, let's see what it is. It's heads. Serenity Speak. It's on you. Who you want to go first, Oso, or do you want to grace the stage first?
I'll let him go first.
Okay, Oso, let's go ahead and get to that main page. It's on you. Let's go.
Bold words. The title of this poem is called The Cycle. As a child, she beams with her own. She screams, I'm grown, so leave me alone. Emotionally fucked up with baggage. Chilks over the brother just as ragged. Now they shacking. Too much of nothing led to fucking. Old boy dropped the seed. So where does the relationship lead? Why must he act like that? Damn, she stays on my back. Thoughts whispered as he consoles a bottle of Jack. No luck finding a job. He's as high as the ride. Now hell is paid with good intentions, but you see, twice a week, she visits at the center of detention. So-called bandit got caught red-handed. No more margins for bargains, and Crip Pro Crows were thrown out the door. His reflection speaks. Mama, does he love us anymore? Trying to hold on that unchanging hand, he slips and falls into the arms of another man, now his lover man. Damn! But not diverting from the task at hand. For he learns about himself and gains wisdom from his mistakes, only to teach and assist lives on the other side of the gate, now refined. He drops a line to his spent dime. Shock, amazement, then resentment and hatred sets in. Speaks to him like a distant kin instead of a former lover and friend. Baby girl been through a lot, to the point that she was smoking rocks. Assured that she won't relapse and be on the run, he asked about his young son. Oh, my son is grown and on his own. But he's only 13. Don't forget a dope thing. How could you do such a thing? How could you leave us like that? Besides my job, I had to make money on my back. But enough about that. For I'll be getting married soon. That's cool. And I'll be home in June. So what about my son? Just like his father, got popped with a gun while on the run. Now he's in jail, calling me for bail. So what did the lawyer say? Plead guilty. And you see your son when he's 21. The cycle. Bold words. Poem.
I'm with Diagnosis, and this poem is called Ugly Love. This morning, my boyfriend told me he loved me, but in the same breath, he said I was ugly. He said if I ever left him, no one would want me. I didn't believe those despicable lies after he told me he loved me, because no one feels pain after pleasure. The sting of discontent doesn't feel like anything when you numb it. Words are more powerful than you think. One's misuse can tear through your heart like a silver stake. All is fair in love and war, but what about an abuse? After the verbal stings, he hugged me, kissed me so softly, and told me once again that he loved me. But how could this be after saying such things? My confusion feels like a cornucopia of things, none of which resembling pain. For I bask in the moment I know when it's over, he would hit me with his words again. He hunted and killed my happiness like an Indian does its prey. His words were his spears, and his target was my self-esteem. I thought a relationship should be healing, but instead I'm left battered and bruised. All is fair in love and war, but what about an abuse? After verbal things, he hugged me, kissed me so softly, and told me once again he loved me. But how could this be after saying such things? My confusion feels a cornucopia of things, none of which resembling pain. For a basking moment, I know when it's over, he would hit me with his words again. And I pass, and I know that if he loved me, he would never hurt me. I know love is a formation of words and syllables, but they can also be the formulation to enrich someone's spirit. Encouragement instead of determined, enrichment instead of contempt, enlightenment instead of bewilderment. You have done none of this. Instead, you confuse torture with bliss. Who taught you how to love like this? Because when I think of love, I recall scenes from Romeo and Juliet, how they sacrificed everything to be together, drank poison just to be with one another. But instead, you crucify me, then tell me you love me. If you love me, you would know. It takes more than a hug and a kiss to camouflage the damage you created with your ignorance. Your misfortune has taught me that although a man loves me, doesn't mean he can't hurt me. It means he can scar me with just his speech.
Okay, let's go ahead and get it. So, Boosie, for Also the Poet, what did you have for penmanship for Also the Poet?
Gave him a still foe.
Okay. For Impact?
Impact, a foe.
For Substance?
Substance, I gave him a 5. Like where you taking that motherfucker.
Okay. For Believability?
Give him a 4.
Okay. For Delivery?
Delivery is hard in a bit. You know I like that rap poetry ass shit, so I gotta give him a stiff ass 5 for it.
Okay. And your score for Also the Poet is 21. Let's go with Serenity Speak. So what did you have for penmanship for Serenity Speak?
Gotta give her a cold 5, man. She was on her shit.
Okay. For Impact?
Impact, I'm gonna give her a 4.
Okay. For Believability?
Believability, I'm gonna give her a 4.
Substance, what do you have for Substance?
I'm gonna go 4, Chico.
Okay. For Delivery?
Delivery was a little, you know what I'm saying? Wish it was more like, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I'm gonna go 4.
4, okay. Those are scores for Boosie. We're gonna jump back to Be Rich real quick.
Be Rich from Kansas City, Kansas, representing Diagnosis. Yes, man, we getting it in, and we doing what we gotta do, baby.
Man, look.
Let's roll.
It's spicy. So go ahead. We're gonna start with Also the Poet. What did you have for penmanship?
I gave him a 4.
Okay. For Impact?
I gave him a 4.
For Believability?
A 4.
For Substance?
I gave him a 5.
For Delivery?
I gave him a 4.
4. And that's a score of 21. 21. Hey, that's the score from Be Rich. 21 for Also the Poet. Quick, Be Rich. I forgot to get your score for Serenity Speak.
I gave her a 4 for penmanship.
Okay.
I gave her a 4 for Impact.
Okay.
I gave her a 4 for Believability.
Okay.
I gave her a 5 for Substance.
Okay.
And it was so close, but I feel where she dropped, I gave her a 3 on Delivery.
For Delivery. Okay. So that's 9, 14, 18, 21. 21 for Serenity Speak. 21 for Serenity Speak. So let's go ahead and get to Teddy Youngblood. He had jumped off. He had sent me his scores real quick for Also the Poet. Gotta check my phone. Okay, so look. He said his scores for Also the Poet, he got him 4 in penmanship, a 4 in Impact, a 3 in Believability, a 4 in substance, and a 3 in. He had 4 in delivery. So in his total score for Oso the Poet is a 19 for Oso. So for Serenity Speaks, his scores for penmanship is a 5, her impact a 4, her believability a 4, her substance a 4, and her delivery a 4. And her total score is a 21. So with Pussy, his score was a 21 as well for Serenity Speaks. So TK the Poet, what did you have? Let's go ahead and jump to him and see what he had. So TK the Poet, what did you have for Oso the Poet and Serenity Speak? Well, look, let me tell you something here. Both of them was fire. Both of them was amazing. And I'm gonna go ahead and get into my scores because we got to talk about this later. Because this is fire. So my penmanship for Oso was 4. My impact was 4. Believability was 5. Substance was 5, and delivery was 5. So my total score for Oso the Poet was a 23. And then my total scores for Serenity Speak was I gave her a 5 in penmanship. I gave her 4 in impact, a 4 in believability. I gave it a 5 in substance and a 3 in delivery. And with her score being a total of 21 for Serenity Speak. Look, we're here again with another fire match. Oso the Poet versus Serenity Speak. They went at it. They went neck to neck. This was about to. Yes, it was about to. So shout out to both of these great poets. But we're going to go ahead and get into these scores, and we're going to calculate and see who did what. So we're going to start with Oso the Poet. So for TK the Poet, he gave you a 23. For B Rich, he gave you a 21. And for Pussy, he gave you a 21. And for Teddy Youngblood, he gave you a 19. So your total score was an 84. For Oso the Poet. So let's go ahead and get into Serenity Speak. You had a 21 from TK the Poet. You had a 21 from B Rich. You had a 21 for Pussy, and you also had a 21 for Teddy Youngblood, and this is a tie.
Ooh,
this is a tie.
Okay.
84 to 84. This is a tie. Nobody wins. Great score. Great match. I told you this won't get close. So this is a tie. No one will get no L's. No one get no losses. This is a tie. So shout out to both poets. Let me go ahead and start with Oso the Poet. Man, this fire match, man. Look, it was close. It was close. Yeah. 84 to 84.
Yeah, it was.
So how you feel about? Let me bring both of y'all up at the same time. Okay, so we got Serenity Speak and we have Oso the Poet. Man, y'all both had an 84. Amazing. Both of y'all had 84. How do y'all feel about it?
I'll let the lady go first.
Main thing, I had that poem on my heart. It's an old poem, trying to, bring it back. Obviously, I've done that poem better because I actually won a slam with it before. Just pushing through it. It talks about something that most people really don't talk about, which is verbal abuse. So that's why it's one of my favorite poems to do. And it's just a subject we really don't talk about that much.
Look, that's a fact. But look, I loved it. It was fire. Look, both y'all had great words. Both y'all brought that energy. Oso the Poet, hey, you was great. You was fire, man. Look, it could have been just 1 point in each one of y'all favor that could have, tilted over. But it's amazing that an 84 and an 84, amazing. So Oso, what is your thoughts on it?
Authentically, the culture I come from, we got to fall in another one. I'm talking about like right now, because we're here to compete, not to tie. Tie is tie. I'm a grand champion. A tie don't do nothing. So since it ain't no win, no loss, let's fall back in. Let's fall in another.
Is that cool with you, Serenity Speak?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, look, since this is the tiebreaker, we're gonna keep it on this stage. We're gonna go ahead and flip the coin again, and see who got who. We're gonna keep it on this. This is the tiebreaker. Hey, first in Poetry Life history. First in Poetry Life history. The tiebreaker. Hey, this is different. Since also went first, Serenity Speak. Which one do you want? Heads or tails?
Heads.
Head?
Yeah.
It's tails. Also the poet. It's on you. Who you want to go first? Serenity Speak or you?
Ladies first.
Oh, ladies first?
I'm a Southern gentleman. I'm a Southern gentleman, ladies first.
Okay. Let's get to it. Hey, judges, get ready, because this is a battle. Serenity Speak. It's on you.
My mouth opens, but I struggle to get the words out. I drink lemon tea because I don't want any harshness to leave my trachea. It's times like this I wonder if my opinion is important, minuscule, like it matters to the masses. Then I realize I'm a poet, and I have the power of poetry. Poignant, omnipotent, explosive threat to society, I am a menace. And poets are supposed to move the world with every word, every verb, every sentence. So what I say on my page is significant. See, this is for Maya, who was silent till she was 6. This is for the deaf and mute kids who are considered illiterate. This is for kids who stutters. When it comes out, it sounds like clicks. This is for the loudmouth kids who were silenced with bruises from licks. This is for that sister girl who tells it like it is. Your words mean something. They are significant. Trivial, minute are the thoughts of those unheard, overlooked, unimportant in the ideas of those who are not observed, but to call words insignificant is absurd. To say a right that's not given a few is not monumental. I can't concur. Because without the sound of vocal cords, a singer can't sing a song or even hum a melody. And that is significant to me. The kid with autism would agree, as he struggles to make the mule of his imagination's mimicry. What others take for granted, others struggle to achieve. The minor step forward for the leap, the skip for a runner's marathon peak, the beginning of greatness that starts with the boy who templates of dream. See, these are all something that's significant to me. Calligraphy sketched on the walls of cave, hieroglyphics translated into modern day, foreign languages decoded, mi amor porque el destroy el lenguaje. It's with every proposition, every slang whittle tweak, we demine with linguistic study and tweaking. When we use words correctly, we show how beautiful language can be. So this I say is for Maya, who was silent till she was 6. This is for the deaf and mute kids who are considered illiterate. This is for the kid who stutters, and when it comes out, it sounds like clicks. This is for the loudmouth kids who were silenced with bruises from licks. This is for that sister girl who tells it like it is. Your words mean something. They are significant. That's that piece.
Also, it's on you. What you got?
The title of this piece is called Not Long. Often I have viewed the sun rise and set while religiously asking how long? How long before time will not find me here and you there? How long before I feel the breeze of liberty on my cheeks and find the warmth of freedom and peace in my heart, as well as in the rest of my dreams? And I have always answered, not long. Not long would me and my theories merely fester in this cocoon of abnormalcy, nor would intimacy be conceived in a wet dream. No, baby, not me. And not long will the response to my love views be postponed to the given time for you to send your affections in opposite directions, like one to the cashier's office and the other to my current place of residence, merely saying that you're thinking of me. Happy birthday and Father's Day, signed yours truly. Not long will the extensions of your love and embrace be captured in the folds of a Polaroid. That's a year old, but rather in the moment, as we greet each other, as I cross the threshold where I could finally lay my burdens down and to allow this sea of emotions that I've been holding to break the barrier of this tough exterior that has been built over 2.5 decades of fighting against the 13th Amendment, only to look into your eyes of admiration as you extend the song I long to hear. My dear, go home. Then finally, no longer would I have to travel this valley of death alone, constantly bumping in the shadows, lost in the confines of their own minds, who scream and plead to die by the hand of their own misery, or who silently decide to suffocate on the fumes of their inability for not taking responsibility for their wrongs. Not long will my cloudy skies saturate me in the pain of my previous mistake, but break and dry me in the rays of redemption. Psalms 387. Amen. Oh.
go ahead and get to the judges and see what they have to say about this, because this was fire. What did you have for Also the Poet?
Go 8.5.
Okay. For Pussy. What did you have for Serenity Speak?
I'm gonna give her a 9.
Okay, straight 9?
Straight 9.
Okay. That's fire. Okay. Bring B Rich back up. B Rich, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. But I
Okay,
still
okay.
kind of confused what you were saying on how to judge it.
Okay, so you judging on a point scale from 1 to 10. It can be 10.2, 10.8, 10.6.
Gotcha.
So you just putting the point on the end just so we can get a clear number.
I got you.
So what do you have for Also the Poet?
I gave him like an 8.7.
Okay. And Mr. Youngblood gave him an 8.1. So let's go ahead and add those up. So his total score was 33.9. 33.9. Let's go ahead and go with Serenity Speak. Oh, my score for him was the 8.6. And that total was 33.9. My apologies. So let's go with Serenity Speak. Pussy gave her a 9. 9 flat. I gave that a 8.7. So B Rich, what do you have for Serenity Speak?
I felt her pain and she came through. 9.1.
9.1. And Teddy Youngblood gave her a 9.2. 9.2. So let's add up these scores and see what the total number is going to be. Total score is 36.33. So the match goes to Serenity Speak. Serenity Speak with the win. Let me go ahead and pull up Serenity Speak, and let's go ahead and get into this and see what she thought about her last impressive overtime score. First time ever. Serenity Speak. How do you feel?
I feel good. I mean, I was really trying to make sure, I do my thing this since we was going to tiebreaker. And I love both the poems he did. He did great. Much respect.
Okay. Man, first time ever in PoetryLife history. The first tiebreaker goes to Serenity Speak. I'm gonna bring Also the Poet up, and we're gonna get some words from him real quick.
Congratulations.
Shout out Also. Man, how you feel about, the overtime? Like, this was history in the making. This is first time ever in PoetryLife history. Hey, y'all in the record books. So Also, you have any words for the poets out there?
Stay motivated, man. Stay motivated, stay true. And most importantly, keep God first. All praises to the Most High. Congratulations, Miss Serenity.
Okay, that's Also the Poet. That's Serenity Speak. We're gonna go ahead and go to the next poet.
Awesome beats.